We sail at dawn, the wind at our back. No turning round, we're on the attack. Rum in our cups and steel in our hands. The devil's crew, we take what we can. The sea is our kingdom, the storm is our guide. With the waves and the thunder, we're side by side. All ye landlubbers better step aside, for the black flag flies and we're full of pride. Raise the black, raise it high. Sing your ho-ho to the sky. Village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave. Can of smoke, we charge through the night. Pirates of legend, we bring the fight. Gold and silver, the spoils we claim. But freedom's the banner that burns in our flame. The captain, he roars to the plank he'd go. But we laugh with cheer while the cold winds blow. For in this life of rags and bone, we dance with death and we'll take the throne. Raise the black, raise it high. Sing yo ho-ho to the sky. Village we plunder, we fight till we die. Raise the black, watch them cry. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave. Oh, the sea, she calls our name. The wind, the salt, and the roaring flame. On the horizon, a crimson dawn. With the black flag flying, we march on. Row! Raise the black, raise it high. Sing yo ho-ho to the sky. Heart a given and no tears to cry. Raise the black, watch them die. Yo-ho, yo-ho, raise the black, raise it high. Yo-ho, yo-ho, with the storm on our side we fly. Yo-ho, yo-ho, let the black flags wave. Yo-ho, yo-ho, we'll send them to their grave.
Checking some real quick. Okay. Wait, one. Let's see. Recognize. Come on. Da da da. Okay. That's strange. One moment. Let me restart the program. At least we're getting all the scuff knocked out here early. Shouldn't take too long, mates. Give me a moment here. Okay, let's see. Scroll, 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 scroll. Bum bum bum, pa 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 dum. Okay. Perfect. Ah, there we go. Alright there. Well, ahoy. This is your captain speaking. It is now officially the second day of the new year. And it is Friday after all. So, I hope everyone is enjoying their time, whether you're on vacation or just about getting ready for the weekend. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. Recharging, hitting that new goal that you've put for yourself for this year. Big or small, doesn't matter. And, well, I just hope everyone is doing awesome. Hope everything's going well. As for me, well, sorry, just still trying to get a few things organized here, because nothing says a good time like a bit of scuff, right? Let's see. Let's try this. Ooh, this is a good one. Ah, that's why it's not working. Okay. Weird, but alright. But yes, it is Friday, so I myself been kind of busy going through some things, you know, both professionally as well as personally. So first, just want to get the really quick important stuff out of the way. I will be adjusting my schedule for the weeks to come. It's gonna start. I am going to be cutting down on broadcasting to you all only from Thursday going into Saturday. Got some big plans going on, some major changes coming up, and I need the extra time to also be able to create more stuff for all of you. Not to mention, have a few other ideas coming along the way, so do get ready for that. And I'll also be posting it both on Discord as well as X in terms of my schedule. So, it's still going to be the same time, but it's only going to be for about 3 days out of the week. So, Thursday through Saturday. That's going to be the times. And once I finally get everything I needed down pat, then I'll start increasing the days. But up until then, just be wary of the change. Let's see. That's pretty much out of the way. And like I've said previously, I've just been kind of stretched all over the place, so do need that little extra time. Other than that, hope everyone still had fun with yesterday's pummel party. That was quite the way to start off the new year, and very, very hectic. As for the rest of the week, well, mostly just been kind of focusing on health, content, as well as a few other things. Got some plans going on. And, I guess you could say, been doing a lot more soul searching. Not necessarily about like whether I'm gonna keep doing this or not. I've already committed to that. But just I guess taking even more time than just a day to kind of reflect of where I was, where I am, and where I want to go. I know everyone's kind of been there. But I mean, considering it's the new year, if you do want to share, something that you're striving for, no matter how big or small the goal is, it could be something as, you want to get better health, you want to find that different opportunity, or you're saving up to travel somewhere. Or maybe it's just something simple. Maybe you're simply just waiting on the new game coming out this year, or you're thinking of changing up how maybe you've been interacting with loved ones. Let me know. Because, no goal is a bad one. Doesn't have to be extravagantly large. It could even be a collection of small goals, little by little, Because I know this whole thing of New Year's resolutions. You got the two people that'll either go for it and some that just say, I don't need to. But in terms of just goals, for at least the mindset, when people want to change for the better, I always, in a humble sense, just start with some smaller goals. Maybe a few just short, small goals. And being able to meet them, over time allows you to start going for like one big goal. One big thing that you want to strive for. And I swear this music is gonna... Hold on. Let me fix something here. Because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Because for some odd reason, this program decides to log me out. Okay, alright. Well, we'll try a different one. Sorry about that. I don't know why. But hey, it's not whatchamacallit. It's not a stream without some scuffs, am I right? Alright, let me see here. Just one moment, hang tight. Get comfortable, get some tea going. Kick back and relax and listen to this pirate ramble. Okay, let me check something here. Because apparently for some reason one of my accounts isn't working the way I wanted it to. Which, not even a shocker right now. Oh boy. Okay, now it's not even... Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out that part out later on. So I guess I'm gonna have to run as both a DJ as well as trying to do all this. Which, yeah, it's fine. Except for some odd reason, I can't even control the volume output. And I think it's really too damn small too. Gotta love Scuff. Absolutely gotta love it. Hold on. Let me, give me 1 second here. Let me see about... If I could just do it this way. Okay. That's something. Okay, this... I think this works. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I guess I might have even fixed it a little too well. There we are. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, New Year's resolutions. But for me... I got several goals in mind. But you'll start to notice once they are reached, little by little. But in terms of, you know, a little bit outside of this, been looking into possibly relocating somewhere soon. Not official yet, but it's up there, you know, new place, new start, all that good stuff. And especially in reflecting of the kind of person I am inward. And, well, also changing out my workout routine so that way I don't feel like death every week. Because I feel like I've been kind of overkilling myself at the gym for all the wrong reasons. I mean, the results still come in, but at a price. So, for me, currently reevaluating that. But also, probably even gonna take this time during the weekend to just, I guess you could say, simmer down a little bit. Relax, recharge. Because, yeah, my head's been filled with a lot of heavy thoughts. You ever get that feeling? You know, when, like, you're really quiet with your thoughts and a lot of things hit you all at once and then you have that, like, that real just aha moment of where you're at. Not like a midlife crisis, you know, it's an epiphany. It's a certain realization that you've been having in the back of your mind, and then finally all of a sudden, boom, clarity hits you. So for me, it's been kind of like that. On top of not only just where I am, but also kind of just my relationship with my loved ones. Been noticing a lot of that and figured that, yeah, things need to change. A lot of things actually need to change. To start something new, start something fresh. And I know times are still tough. You know, nothing magically gets better even though it's the start of the new year. But having that aha moment and starting to kind of plan things out for the better, it's a good place for anybody, in all honesty. And that's kind of where I'm at. Because I know, you know, things, especially on this platform, they've been slow. And I mean, that's a part for me. I realize that I do need to put in a lot more work and space my time out accordingly, so Captain's gonna be busy to make ourselves known. But like I said, I felt that new wave of an attitude, and yeah, it's time to evolve. Burn the old me down and let the new me come up from the ashes. Fascinating philosophy, actually. Been reading about it, listening to it online. How people go through these cycles, like a phoenix. You know, if you want things to change, if you want yourselves to change, you know, you burn up after everything that's been going on with you. And then when all the fire and everything has settled, and from the ashes you come out brand new, better than before. It's that mindset of just death and rebirth of yourself. I actually found quite fascinating, to the point where it actually started to stick with me a little bit more. How little by little, you know, you could change throughout the day. Kill old habits to bring forth better ones. Change something that you used to do into something better. And like I said, it doesn't have to be something extravagantly huge. The small stuff comes first. And for me, well, it's been more or less just, I'm starting to lease what's going up there in my noggin. Thinking of where I am and what's been impacting me, or that's been holding me back from doing more. If you can relate to that, feel free to talk about it. And even so, maybe even drop a comment after all this. Don't necessarily have to tell me what you're thinking, but if you can relate, by all means. As for me, well, yeah, like I said, lot of things processing, but clarity is happening. A lot of clarity. So, need to adapt and change a lot of things. And so, that being said, well, we'll see what happens. But yes, Captain's got some plans. Just need a little bit of time to execute on those plans without burning myself out entirely. Because the last thing I want to do more than anything is burn out doing this. Because I know how, well, I'm starting to know just how hard all this is. And I know a lot of people have been doing this for years. They've been really putting it on their own. I'm still on that track of, you know, learning, adapting, and trying things out. So, for me, it's been, I guess, eye-opening. It's something that I want to pursue and do, but I'm getting at least a lot better in terms of not only just the time, but you know, taking it in step by step, so it doesn't feel like I have to do this. I want to keep that feeling of I keep wanting to do this. Formulating a system of my own. If I would have to be completely, if I had to put it into better words, that's probably the best way I could describe it. Put it into better words, forming up my own system of how I want to continue on with this. Some damn good tea. But I also thought about it this way. And I think this one might be at least a little bit of a interesting segment to add on to this, right? Just hear me out. Because I was talking to one of my friends and I was telling her about how So many times I've talked, with friends, colleagues, all that, kind of hearing them out on the weight that they have on their minds, the everything that we carry on our shoulders. And I thought to myself, because it's been happening to whenever I'd be in Discord or something, someone would come in and, they would unload a little bit. Just wanting someone to hear them out. So I'm thinking of possibly even starting a segment like that. Whether you want to type it or use TTS, but just kind of hearing people out every once in a while. And when I was talking to her about it, she said that I could possibly even get this certified online. And I thought to myself, maybe it would be something nice for everyone. And I'm not talking about trying to analyze people like a psychiatrist or nothing like that, no. But in a way, kind of helping people get through some tough times. Something, that I can relate to, or something that I could just say, maybe try doing this. I mean, advice is only as valuable as whichever individual you present it to. They can either consider it or discard it. But I think with a lot of people who want to be heard, sometimes it's even just important to listen. And once this community starts to actually grow a little bit more, I want people to be able to lift each other back up. Because, once you start showing a lot more kindness and being able to uplift each other on this platform, slowly but surely, it could start seeping out there, outside of this. Because I'm going to tell you something. At least in the past week or so, right? Even like before the New Year's and a little bit after. Whenever I went out, whenever I talked to anybody, or held the door open for someone, I find it almost, I guess you could say, shocking when people thank you for that. And it made me do a bit of a double take, thinking of just how much colder and how much more spiteful everything has gotten over the years, and how hatred and smearing campaigns and everything, right? All that hate that's out there. How addicting it's been for everyone. And I think people are really just tired of seeing all that. Social media, news, even something in their own lives. And for me, I thought, for people who would be tuning in, especially for, content creators, I at least want to make a space to where, kindness is a good thing. It's something that the world has been starting to lack a little bit, and should be brought in a lot more. Because like I said, from what I've seen, right, from what I've gathered, when I was just simply holding doors for people, or telling them not to work too damn hard throughout their workday. Because they say, you know, just have a nice day, right? But I just think, I mean, yeah, you can have a nice day, but we all know just how hard a lot of people work. The majority of people, of how hard they work. And I think the reason why I say please don't work too hard is because we all work sometimes a bit too damn hard. And it could leave a lot of us bitter, hollow, detached. And when someone offers us, you know, that small, kind gesture, or something entirely different that's not, you know, I guess you could say, the usual response, it shocks a lot of people. Showing that, you know, some people could still be kind. And I think we've kind of reached the point to where we gotta start doing more of that. And not be ashamed, because kindness has never been a weakness. Now, being nice and being kind are completely different things. Being kind is absolutely meaningful. And sometimes being kind has to be a bit more, you know, straightforward and truthful, which can also sting. But simply just being nice for the sake of it, you know, people can tell. But actual genuine kindness is what I feel, at least in terms of the world, right, has been lacking. And for me, I've always chosen who I want to be kind to. People who deserve it, right? Be kind, be respectful. Just not necessarily a suck up, but be kind. And at least for me personally, I feel like the world needs more of that than ever before. And even with VTubing and just even streaming in general, you're also going to have people who are genuinely kind. And then there are those that are just pretending to be. And I at least want to try and make it as honest and kind as I can here. With you know, the usual bit of trolling. I mean, that's why I got into some of the other communities of VTubers. Because, you know, you get all kinds of people around there, but it's a very kind community. I mean, hell, even my New Year's, I spent a good amount of it on Discord after the family dinner. Was up until 4 a.m. actually, just talking with people. People that I didn't even know. Exchanging ideas, talking about just, wouldn't it be awesome if, or talking about anime, or sometimes just the most random crap, while we're having everyone popping in and out saying Happy New Year. I think I've done at least a countdown 3 different times already, and it was fun. But it also made me want to have a community like that for us as well. And it was just that thing, you know, everyone was just having a good time. Complete strangers, mind you, right? Sure, behind the screen maybe, but to go in and just have a good time, walking in, you know, and people just welcome you. It's kind of why I really do like communities like this. Us gamers, us anime fanatics, the cosplayers, the VTubers. I like it all because, you know, we bring in a lot of interesting people. And communities like Zentrea's, huge communities, but very inviting ones. And then you have even the smaller communities. Like Gordy, the one that I'm also a part of, Nova's, Mythics. No, we're all starting out, but, you know, we're bringing in people all over. And if us as a community, you know, if we are the ones that are just gonna start off showing each other kindness, I just hope it actually motivates others to even bring it out into the real world. Because like I said, when you wish something different to someone else, like I did, or simply holding a door, and the fact that people light up, just from those small things, you know, it's crazy that those small gestures, you know, gestures that we don't even think about, how grave an impact they can actually leave. I mean, I've had something similar like that back when I was visiting Japan for the first time. When I held the door for someone, it was weird because she kind of stopped halfway. I was holding it for a woman. I think it was at like a small bubble tea shop, or no, it wasn't a bubble tea shop. What was it? No, it was a cafe. And you know, I had my coffee. I was going out, and I was holding the door for her. I mean, granted, you know, seeing like how I spoke, how I carried myself. And then when I held the door for her, this was the interesting part. She kind of stopped and looked around, right? As if expecting I was holding the door for someone else. Almost like maybe someone more important. And then she looks at me and points, me? And I go, yes. And then her face lit up and she thanked me so much and wished me a good day, as I did to her. I guess you could say that was the start of where I actually started to really notice that. And this is when I'm talking about this is back in like 2014, 2015. I really started to notice just how much those smaller gestures, you know, they're not a spectacle. They're not something that's recorded and then posted up online. They're not bragged about. They're not even mentioned half the time. But it's those smaller gestures. They're not like a charity goal or, like I said, anything like truly that big. I mean, charities are important too, don't get me wrong. But what I mean to say was, you know, the smaller gestures that I think that a lot of us have either forgotten to do or didn't really think too much of how much they really started to mean nowadays. Almost like there's a scarcity. If you kind of feel that way too, you know, let me know. But I feel like there's this huge scarcity of just the common decency, the kindness, and overall respect for one another as people, it's almost like it's been completely starved out of a lot of people. And just shocking, really. Even something as like a hug, too. It kind of really shows, you know, where we're at. And that old saying goes, you know, change does begin with us. And if we could be this respectful and kind in just these communities, right? The Discords, the live streams like this one. And we start putting that out there for everyone else, right? For the ones that aren't into VTubers or are not into anime or games, but could use, you know, they could use that spark, that, hold up, let me drink a little bit. I'll warm up my throat. I think I'm coming down with something. And I'm trying to keep it from being too scratchy. But when you see that your small gestures like that, when people absolutely light up, right? Or even if it's just you know, just that nod, you know, the one that's, I don't know if I'm nodding all that well, but that nod, like, thanks. That non-verbal just appreciation. Or that gentle smile. It feels that the world is way too starved from that and needs to be more. Because kindness was never a weakness to begin with. And I think we could do a lot more of that to counterbalance all the negativity that's been going on. I guess you could say this conversation got pretty deep. But it's just been something that, like I said, has been on my mind, you know, reflecting for the past couple of years. And just seeing, you know, we could all do with a lot more of that kind of kindness. Especially for the people that really do deserve it. Because when the kindness starts to, you know, outweigh the negativity, the negative people, the negative comments, their negative actions become less impactful. And then there's less misery. There's, I guess, more hope. And I really want that to be a thing. I guess you could say it's not just a New Year's resolution, but something that I have done, you know, but I want to keep doing. But really, you know, really see how people are lighting up, you know, it makes me think. Maybe it just simply starts with someone like you. Brightens up their day. And that's what really, really matters. And if we continue, you know, to spread that kind of kindness, we'll want to see just a change, you know, on the internet, you know, of less doom posting, less anger, less drama, but there's always going to be that, but I mean, it'll at least be balanced out with a more positive type of view. Positive videos. Not like toxic positive, but just, you know, you want to log into something, you want to read something, or you want to play something that takes your mind off of the pain. And having, you know, people speak out, or having communities of people to talk to brighten up your day. I feel like we need that more than ever. Whether it's a digital space or out there in the real world. That's why I always wanted to make a community like this as well. Because I feel we do need to bring a lot more to that. And I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. I feel like even I myself could be a bit more of a kind individual. No one's perfect. But I feel like I could work on myself a little bit more. Because you truly can never stop being better. Because I really just, you know, looking at it, you know, the older you get, they say a lot of people start to get bitter. I honestly don't want to be that one. I want to be the enigma, the outcast, that when I'm old and gray and everything else, I mean, first of all, I want to look damn good physically. Like, I want to look damn good physically for when I'm really old. Like how Jim Carrey said, I'm 60 and I'm still sexy. So, life goal right there for me. But, aside from the silver fox type look, I'm not gonna want to grow bitter. In fact, I want to keep getting more and more kind to others as my years go on. Or even staying kind, but spreading it to more people. You know, since we live a very long time now, I feel like that would be a good thing to do. Something that I do want to do, because it's been tough on everybody. Because, you know, how they always say harden up, life gets harder, and everything else. I mean, sure, you could take your punches, you could take your licks, and everything else, but having that kindness to help you heal faster, so you could take more of what life has to throw at you, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. So, with that being said, I think that just us in general, the more we could practice this, the more we could start defrosting the cold heart of the world. And like I said, our actions may be small, but the next time you pay a compliment to someone, right? Or you tell them something other than, have a nice day. We start putting in that, just that very small amount of personal touch, right? Or the next time you hold the door for somebody and you look how they really glow up, right? They brighten up. I mean, think about it. Or even something that, you know, online when you're chatting on Discord or here on chat. How something like that could really just brighten up someone's day. Because, yeah, we all do need that healing. Because we have bared this negativity on our backs for too long. It's time to finally put that weight down and use that kindness to heal our backs. I guess that's the best metaphorically way I can describe it without being inebriated. Because I think at least according to my other mates, I get really philosophical when I drink, so. But, in terms of just the overall, yeah. And I know for a lot of times, even in my life, there's been times where I felt like I really didn't have that much kindness to give. Even in some days, you know, in my life, you know, a lot of things just go wrong and you feel spent emotionally. Or you feel like it might be wasted on the wrong person, but the more people start giving it to each other, maybe, just maybe, we won't feel emotionally empty from that. We'll just have to wait and see. But I guess that's what you call my little ranting session. But like I said, it's more or less just something I've noticed. And something that, you know, some might say, you're stating the obvious, or you're a preacher to the choir, mate. But, I mean, maybe it'll resonate this time. Maybe people will actually start to see it a little bit more, and they start going, huh, that was actually nice. Maybe there's hope yet. But it all starts with us. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and pause this. And let me do this. Whoop. Come on. Okay, why isn't it not? Okay. 1 moment, please. Something more scuff, apparently. But nothing that your captain can't fix. Just 1 moment. There it is. Okay, now we can go for it. Ah, much better. Okay, and there we are. And holy music is loud. There we are.
So he has found another of Gandalf's upgrades. This was unforeseen, though it should
Okay,
prove
we kind of been
useful.
past that, but apparently now we're going to be fighting Lycans, so hopefully no more huge spiders at this point. I just gotta... Alright, block and grab. We've only played it a little bit, so I just need to kind of... Okay. Okay, yep, I got it. I got it down pat. Alright. And... there we go. Okay. Alright, we got it. We got it. Now... how about we go slay some monsters and take care of some heretics? Oh. That sounds like a pretty big pig. Really big pig. 1 second. I'm gonna change up the audio just a tad. Ow. Ow. Gotcha. Woo! Oh, it's stunned? Oh, okay. Come here. Ooh. Now we have become the dangerous pig. I shall name you Pumbaa. And we are going to take care of all these goblins. Behold the angry pig. Fear it. Go, Pumbaa, go! Your services will be remembered forever. Come here. Damn, really need to find an upgrade to carry more knives. Because I gotta say, for daggers made for other games, they weren't as useful. This game, absolute necessity. Plus also, this game really made me think back to the old Van Helsing games that I used to play back on, what was it, Xbox, I believe. Kind of very Diablo-esque type games, but still very fun. Mostly because I also had a very sassy ghost. Always giving me crap whenever I was hunting something. Wouldn't mind actually going back to those. Because I think I've only ever played the first one, but I have an entire collection of all the other games. On PC. Just never really got around to them. Brotherhood Night Scroll. I've been practicing my fighting skills and have discovered that if I block often, I can increase my focus. This is really starting to pay dividends because I'm able to focus much quicker, which enables me to keep my magic on all the time during combat. Excellent tip. Good to know. Especially paramount whenever you're playing Sekiro. That's for damn sure. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, that R1 button of mine, whenever I was playing Sekiro, you bet your ass it got its fair share of work. Because goddamn, the amount of times I had to spam that thing before I could even attack. Good God. Ooh, whoops. Okay, we got it down pat now. We are going to need to recover a lot of our stuff, though. Or at least a good amount of our health. Alright. And we pull. Damn Gabriel. I wonder what kind of recruitment they had. Ooh, come here. Come here. I'm not done with all of you. Give me my power. I need more power. Now, before we were rudely interrupted, let's continue on, shall we? Come here, you. Oh yeah, get countered on. Plus, I'm actually, speaking of Sekiro, I was actually quite happy of how Zen actually finished up Sekiro. Really proud of her for doing that. Whoa. So I think she's kind of on this, like, whole... What is it called? Like, Souls kind of high. And who knows? I might actually get into that as well. Actually, speaking of, I might get into that as well. I will. Because with Code Vein coming out this month, oh, you could bet your ass. If anything, we're going to be streaming that. Let's see here. Brotherhood Night Scroll. Each creature is weak against a particular weapon. If one is clever, one can deduce which creature's weakness is and use it against them. I'm going to take some notes to remind me. A kind of beastery that will tell me what I need to know about each monster and how best to defeat it. Or you could always go down the road of the Dragon Ball Z abridged Goku logic, which is, if I just hit it really, really hard, it might work. Or I could hit it even harder. I mean, as the old saying goes, if it works in DBZ, it most definitely will work in practically everywhere else, right? Ooh, what do we got here? Woohoo! More knives. Alright. Okay. Something I might have missed. I kind of like that. Me channeling all my gamer skills for the final boss like. But if there was... Man, if there was any other Souls game that I would love to especially stream and see being streamed. Because I think Nanners back then, she played Bloodborne. I think she was like one of the first that VTubers I was really introduced to. But when she was playing, I'm like, God damn. If that game ever, and you know, here's to always hoping, ever reaches PC, I would 100% for it. The DLC and everything. Not 100% in terms of achievements, but 100% would definitely play. No questions asked. Okay, so we could just cross it. Alright. Interesting looking door. It's got quite the handsome jawline. Hey, where are you going with that? That looks important. Give that back. Come here. You thought you could sneak up on me. I don't think so. Oof. Give me that. Ow! Alright, who threw that? Which one of y'all threw that? Now that is some orc logic if I've ever seen it. Ow. Come on. Ow! Ah. Okay, right. Those attacks cannot be blocked. Come on. Time for an execution. Oh. A little too early on that one. Alright. Round 2. Oh, guess we can't skip this part. Give me all that. Suffer. Love it just kind of just picks him up and just goes, here you go. Goblin-sized grenade. Nice try. Ow. Alright, good hit on that one. Come here. Stings, doesn't it? And... very nice. Whew, that was satisfying. Okay, there we go. I guess my camera was a little off. Yeah, no. Give me a Bloodborne port on PC. Preferably $35. Oh, yeah. Now, if I was to release between that and Code Vein at the same time, well, I guess you could say I would still choose Code Vein 2 over it, because it is a sequel I've been waiting for a very long time. Because Bloodborne I played a lot back on my old PlayStation 4. I still have it. My old PlayStation 4.
This ancient city occupies many layers, each one being the foundation for the next. It is a labyrinthine maze of dead ends and forgotten walkways. Danger lurks around every corner. He has shown great resilience, but this journey will take him longer than anticipated, and deeper than any man has ever ventured in centuries. He will need all his wits to find an alternative route into the heart of the city, where his destiny awaits him.
I mean, it is taking a hell of a lot longer. They did kill our horse. Alright. Well, good thing we survived that fall. Alright, what new guidance does the Brotherhood have for us? I've been looting my brother's corpses in search of gems. Hey, me too! If I collect enough, I will become invincible. Those fools are busy trying to save the world, while I will soon be able to conquer it with my newfound power. Virgil, is that you? I know there is a light gem nearby, and I intend to find it. No one can stop me now. No one. You know, I always find it funny how they only give like very small gems to all of them. And it just goes... So, you have these power gems that you give off to all of them, but with a lot of them, someone becomes even stronger. Never occurred to just have a special forces type of unit for them, to just give them enough gems to make them even stronger. Not a great plan for the Brotherhood. Oh, well, if you don't like spiders, sorry, more spiders. We have to be in Ron Weasley's nightmare. Pressing the hell out of B. Pressing the hell out of B. Got him stuck. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, I can mount the spider now? There we go. Come here. Okay, X is to perform a melee, Y is range. This ought to be fun. But maybe if I want to keep him, he could be my noble steed. We could climb out of here. Fine. Spider drive to light gem. Alright. Now we're getting even more power. Could have just used the spider to climb out of here and then killed it, but I mean, hey. Not where I wanted to go. There we go. Like I said, for such an old game, sometimes the controls can be a wee bit finicky. Up you go. I do also want to check out the what is it? Castlevania animated series on Netflix, because I haven't really given it much of a chance. I've only seen a couple of the episodes, so I might actually binge watch it this weekend. Because it got me, at least in the first couple of episodes, especially with Dracula's Revenge and everything else. But it's just more or less been, considering how Netflix was kind of screwing over a lot of people, I was just kind of like, I really don't want to support this. But if there's any other platform I can find it on, I'm going to go ahead and binge watch that. Because the animation and everything... And the voice acting? Damn. I'm not usually one to watch a lot of things dubbed anymore. But you definitely know the voice actors gave them their all for that. Okay, so you're slashing more than a couple times. Hang on, let me just grab these knives real quick. Come on, hit me. Hit me! Hit me, Batman! There we go. Perfect parry. Another scroll. What else we got? I've learned that revisiting previous areas can yield beneficial results. I found items and relics I wasn't able to. So practically saying, hey, we should probably go back for some of those other items in the near future. Well, I feel like once we get about halfway through the campaign, then we'll start heading back. Because I don't think we've happened to find enough of them yet. Alright, we got anything up top? Nope, going down. Rappelling all the way down. I actually remember doing rappelling for training back in Okinawa. I gotta tell you, the first time where I had to rappel off of a 50-foot wall, it can get quite nerve-wracking. Especially when your line goes limp. What the? The schnoz on that guy. He's tired. He's old, he's tired. He doesn't want to deal with it. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh. Come on, let's keep this going. Ah, didn't jump high enough yet. Come on. Ah. Whoop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Smashy, smashy. No survivors. Oh, yes. Okay, got a little bit of health back. Woo! Superhero landing. Ah, yes. The good green Gatorade. Right, what do we got over here? Unless this is a previous area we've already been to. Yeah. But what's this? Secrets? That's what I'm talking about. The classic video game thing. Always hiding shit behind a waterfall. Because you never ever know. You never know just what kind of shinies you can find. Anyway, let's do some logging. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. There we go. Alright, what else this game got for us? Ooh. I keep on trying to use the bumper to block. Give me that good stuff. Come on. What's the matter? Come here. Come here. I promise you, this will hurt. Now, I feel like whips, especially like chain whips like this, never really utilized that much in a lot of games. But I just had a thought that imagine, right? Imagine for a moment that you got something close to this in a Souls or like a Bloodborne-like game. How fucking metal would that be? Or you know how instead of, if you're just upgrading for damage for a Souls game, like here's an idea, right? Instead of it just upgrading for the sake of the stats boosting, it actually changes how the weapon looks, right? Like after a certain amount of levels. Like think about it. If you had something like this, right, and it was only just a whip. Okay, it starts off with just a whip with a spiky end. Upgraded 5 levels, it gets the spiky bits on the chains. Upgraded to max, it's spiky bits on the chains that are also on fire. I mean, that would actually be pretty damn cool to implement in a Souls game. Because, you know, it's just, it kind of, I guess you could say it shows the evolution of the weapon itself. Oh, more spiders. Appreciate that, mate. Nope, not falling for that. Come here, you. I think I'm gonna name you George. Alright, George, do your thing. Attaboy there, George. Thank you so much. Now you can see your family in hell. Alright, made it through. Ooh, unlimited gold orbs. Hell yeah. Wait, let me top off a little bit more. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. That's the good stuff. I smell treasure. Was I right? Ah! Ooh, it's a red one. My favorite. What power is this? You've got shadow magic. Oh, we got both sides now. Let's go. Inflict more damage at the cost of shadow magic. Use and absorb. Well, alright. To fill up the shadow gem. Can do. So now I'm getting both. Might as well press both buttons down. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got both. We got both here, crew. Ooh, this is going to be a good time. Good time. Open. You can now combine light and shadow magic. Very powerful. By defeating your enemies using light magic to replenish your health and use shadow magic to inflict more damage. Come here. Come here, you. Alright. Alright, good to know. It's got to be the most useful whip I've ever had in any game. This thing is just sturdy, baby. It is sturdy. Rolling. Ah. Nothing in here? Alright, we carry on. Game's still holding to the test of time. And there's actually even DLC to this too, if you'll believe it. Any skills we can unlock? Anything new? What's this? Counter-Strike. You know what? Yes. Now let's continue our quest, shall we?
Aghata was once one of the greatest cities of the ancient world, but it didn't take long to fall under the onslaught of the Dark Lord. The lichens were innumerable, and the city was razed to the ground. The necromantic wars, as they were known, destroyed the advanced technologies that the Aghatians had closely guarded. Eventually the Titans fell, and then the people were massacred one by one, or were turned into beasts, subservient to their new conqueror. None now remain to tell the tale.
Dun dun dun! Oh, run to a cinematic. How's the sound quality, by the way? Oh, that's not good. Oh, hi! Whoa. Yo. Oh, crap. Well, Too late to censor that now. Can I get one of those?
Wait.
Okay, now you're just showing off. She a nimble one though. That's some wife material right there. But damn. Possible to climb your way, find an alternate route. I could do what she did. Come on. But damn, she nimble, she fast, and she could summon a dragon with a nice, a demon with a nice rack. Excuse me, I was currently looting that corpse. Do not anger me. Alright, now... we'll see... Cannot carry any more daggers. Shame. Alright, well it's saved around that area, so what if I go up here? Is there anything up here that I could see? Or is this just another path? Okay, so it looks like it just happens to go... yeah, I want to say it looks to be... yeah, practically around the same path. Alright. I don't think I could jump that. What we got over here? Nope, nothing right there. Okay. Yep. Can't jump this distance on your own. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh, now you launch. Now you launch it. Ow. Come here. Ow. I have no idea where it's at, but I'm guessing. Alright, come here. Alright, slash claws, charge bite. Good to know. I'm gonna call you Mr. Floggy Butt. Or Fluffy Butt. Get a running start, then jump. Okay. Okay. Alright, easy enough. Oh yeah, it's fiend time. Give me some of that shadow magic back. There we go. You need to be stronger to push the statue. Come back later when your skills have improved. Have you seen us? I think we're pretty strong. All things considered. I think we're pretty damn strong. Do I need to go back and grab another one? Will the game spawn me another one? Is the question. Give me some of that shadow magic, baby. Shadow magic gem. Let's go. Come here. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Ain't blindsiding me like that. I guess we do have to go back and grab another doggy. Alright then. Not against it. It just means more practice for me. As soon as I figure out how to get back. Yeah, I think it's this way. This looks familiar. Yep. Alley-oop. Alright. Here, boy. There you go. Ow. Bad dog. Bad doggy. Oh, come on, I dodged that. Counter. Come here. Get some of that back. There we go. A little too early. Alright, let's try this again. Don't be afraid. There you go. Yes, eat your own. Eat your own. Good boy. Now don't forget to chew your food. There you go. Okay, now join your brother. There you are. Alley-oop. Okay. Time for some shadow magic. Yeah, you feeling it now? Ah. Ooh, that had to hurt some fierce for you. Come here. Ow. Buzz off. Come on. Come here. Come on now. Good. You will only respond to me. Wonder what I should name this one. He's got a big schnoz on him. Nothing around here. And execute. There we go. Got a little bit more out of that. Ooh, here we go. What you got for us? Ooh, a little bit more and we'll be able to get even more health. So we've got green, blue, and red. Very nice. What wisdom do you have for us? Many areas here are blocked, but I have discovered the cave trolls are effective for breaking gates and barriers. If one hits the troll hard enough, it can be stunned and tamed. Gotcha. So, this area, find troll, use troll as a bulldozer, and profit. Wonder if they could spawn me another one, because, kind of broke one. There we go. Ow. Come here. You are going to listen to me. Alright, let's see if you can crush. Nope. Guess we're using them for here. Come on. Come here. Yep, I'm gonna break all of you. Nice. Got a little bit of shadow magic there. All you dogs are insisting on a fisting. Just want to double check to see if there's anything else around us. Ooh, very nice. And... kinda want some more of that shadow magic, please. And thank you. Plus, I kinda want to see if there's anything hidden around here. Which is a negative. Unfortunate. Do gotta say though, a lot of these ruins kinda remind me of the old Tomb Raider games. Way back. Can't carry any more daggers. Well, fine. Maybe I didn't want to use any of these daggers. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Alright. Right here. Yeah. I did manage to get a good deal on them back on GOG. So it might be one of the few retro games that I will also stream at some point. Oh, it's another puppy. Nope. Ow. Come on. Gotcha. Come on. And gotcha. Just need to double check around this area before I go. Because you never know what the developers could be hiding. Me when I take my big-ass dog out for a walk. Oh, I'm grabbing this. Hell yeah. We could definitely make that jump at least. If I got told no, I would have been really upset with that. Only a warg can climb a wall like this. Is that the spider thing? Or is that the hound? Well, looks like we're gonna have to go and get another hound. It's not like we can't just grab onto those vines ourselves. Shame at that. But can we even get back on the other side? Wait. Alright. And, yep. Can't carry any more daggers. Ha, classic. Okay. Well, that just means we have enough right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and use them. Give me that shadow magic. Oh, it's a little slow on that one. Nope. And counter. Ow. Come on. Alright, come on. There we go. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you either use the left or right analog stick to put in the power. If I just use it for both, I think I could divide the magic evenly. It's worth trying out. Yeet! Alright, let's keep this going, my noble steed. And climb, I guess? Oh, yep, that'll work. Hello, miss. So, about what you summoned earlier.
Wait.
Oh, you tease. Well, as much as I would love to jump down after her with you. Sorry, mate. Ah, so you can split it up between the two. Good to know. Nice. We got all the gems, too. Relic powers. Shadow Flame. What is this? Oh, that would be so good. You got the Holy Cross. Chain Barrier. What's that about? Oh, that move. I'm all for that. That sounds like fun. Alright, let us continue into the dark dungeon.
Who is this strange girl? Surely she could not have survived alone in this hellhole. Gabriel follows her deep into the depths of the city.
Everyone hydrate.
Leading him. It is strange. I hear no words, and yet it seems Gabriel is communicating with her in some way. Something tells me she has a part to play in all of this.
Yeah, it's called body gestures, mate. And yeet. There we go. Yeah, there's so many other just fun little old games that I cannot wait to share with all of you. There we go. I mean, I think I made that, but alright. Or the game just gives it to me anyway. Yeah, rappelling off of the walls, going back to that one store in Japan. It was scary for my first time because, well, kind of just like that, my rope went slack. To the point of where I was like, oh. Like, I want to shout out, because you had to shout out falling to your instructor to let you know that, well, yeah, you're falling because your rope went slack. Because the only harness we had was the built-in one that was quite literally the rope itself. So, there was that. Ooh. Okay. But, my second go-around, when I actually understood what I needed to do, how to position my feet, as well as my arms. Because you needed one for the actual length of the rope, and then you needed one that was what they call your break. So, when you had that, because it was the part of the rope that you had to put behind your back in order to break, so to speak. So you had that piece going for you, but after I got used to it, because the only way you could let the slack go between yourself as well as the rest of the rope above, you had to bring your arm out and then slowly kind of jump your way down, almost like you're walking yourself down in a parallel type of way. But once I got comfortable doing that a couple of times, what we got? Damn this broken leg. Stefano and Michael are traveling ahead to find help. I'm so glad we teamed up because working alone was proving very difficult. Stefano has a shadow gem, which has given him extremely powerful abilities, but I fear it is changing him. He has developed a strong temper that wasn't there before, and he revels in the execution of creatures more than necessary. I shouldn't complain, really. Now that he is not here, I feel vulnerable. He should be back soon, I hope. But, yeah, first time rappelling off of there was quite something. But then, afterwards... The hell? Okay. But after a while, though, I started to do... Well, after this cutscene, I'll tell you all about it. Again, impressive, but we need to talk. God damn it. You don't have the key mechanisms for this. Alright, so I guess we gotta go find it then. But yeah, I did something that's also called rapid rappelling, which is you're going down a hill using a actual rappel rope. Gremlin guano? Sounds disgusting, but the fact that this substance has extremely valuable Aghardian culture. It is flammable and burns slowly, but with very hot bluish flame. These characteristics made it a good energy source and was commonly used during the first stage of the mythical city, at least until replaced by the more powerful dark crystal. Interesting. But yeah, going back to it, the rapid rappel, it was a rope gone from the very top to the bottom, and what you did was you only wrapped it kind of up around your back, and you almost kind of ran down the hill rapidly, hence the name. What the hell is that? Oh, I see you brought some friends too. Yeah, sure, y'all can fly, but... Ow. Kinda got lost in thought there, sorry. Yeah, you go down mountains with a much more easier slope, but at a rapid succession. So you had to kind of look where to go, and then you just practically use the rope as almost like a breaking point to rappel downwards, down the hill. Now obviously you had to watch out for, you know, rocks, roots, all that. Now if you start to lose your footing, right, you feel like you start to tumble, you did what was called a tuck. So you would take, whatever arm you had in front of you, and you would tuck. So you would kind of pull the rope towards yourself in like a one sweeping motion, and you would stop because you would bring the rope up to where your support is, where your hand's supporting the other end of the rope. And considering that the rope is on your back, it cradles you and forces you into a stop. Then once you're ready, you simply go back to its starting position and you continue running down. I need to get that thought out of the way before doing this. Come here, you little shit. I'll take all of you on like this. Come here. Play with fire, get burned, mate. Okay, I found one of the stones. Ooh, what do we got in here? Secrets? Oh, hell yeah, Shadow Crystal. Okay, I'm full on Unleashed Shadow Magic, so I'm gonna need some more light magic. I know, you don't have to tell me, I'm on low health, I know. I kinda get lost in thought and then I forget to... What's the word? I forget to focus. Oh yeah, I also have daggers. Okay. Well, let's see what happens if I just get one of the stones in. Maybe it'll open up a different path. Hopefully. Well, that's one. There we go. Come here. Gotcha. Let's smash them all up. Come on. Come here. Can I hit him with the... Nope. There we go. Alright, let's break down this door. And do what we do best. Alright. Oh, thank goodness. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. We'll go down here real quick. Maybe there's some secrets. Guess not. Come here. Come here. Little bastard. Nope, we used up all the green Gatorade. Shit. Alright. It's fine. As long as we play it strategically, we'll be alright. But that wasn't so bad. I just got a little caught up in the moment, reminiscing and all that. Anyways, up we go. Whatever that woman is on, in terms of making her climb and move like that, we need a little bit of that. Maybe it's the purple crystals. Ooh, could it be like the iridium that Lilith used in Borderlands? Imagine that. She get into that good purple stuff. There we go. Oh, come on, I just got there. Jeez. Alright. Now we're good. Looks like they're really weak to light. Come on. Whoa. Friend? You friend? Not friend. Definitely not friend.
Stop!
Okay, friend.
Did you see the power that resides within those crystals?
Yeah, it was kind of hot.
Really useful in combat. You can find crystal shards scattered all over the place. I often go in search of them.
How can I hear your voice?
I'm not moving my lips. I have the gift. I can also read minds.
Oh boy.
Who are you?
My name is Claudia, and he is my protector. He looks after me. In return, I catch evil souls so that he can absorb their energy. Without it, he will stop working. But there's something different about you. You seem good somehow, so we won't kill you.
I'm relieved to hear it.
Me too.
It's okay. Let me read your thoughts.
Not a good idea. Seize your entire search history.
No!
What is it? What's wrong?
You are here to kill the Lords of Shadow and take their power. You mean to save us all and bring the one you love back.
Okay, I want some of those purple crystals, because she can read minds.
I'm not afraid. We are coming with you. You won't make it on your own.
No, Claudia. I must do this alone.
I know the way. You don't. You need me. You need him.
Very well.
I mean, come on, you're gonna say no to something like that? You need him, be like, fair points. Ah, we missed the light gem and the dark gem. But that's fine. Like I said, we will come back to these a little bit later on as well. Sanctuary entrance.
Fate has played its hand, and now the die is set. I knew this child would play her part somehow, and it seems Gabriel has real help at last. It bodes well for our quest. The golem that protects the girl has something that could prove very useful in the end. Something unforeseen. My dear friend, I see your destiny before me, and it is terrible indeed. And yet I have trust that all will be as I have hoped.
I mean, it's always good to have a little bit of help, especially on such an adventure.
For thousands of years, this city overflowed with life. It was a sanctuary of magic, wisdom, and harmony.
Sounds nice.
People were the ones that created the crystals, which you've already seen. They didn't need armies for protection. Their powers were enough to thwart any threat.
Or so they believed.
That is, until the lichens came. Then the balance changed. Trolls, goblins, gremlins, creatures of nightmare besieged the city endlessly day and night. Most fled. Others used their remaining powers to create huge titans to fight against the invaders. The battle lasted centuries until there was no stone left standing. No one left.
Battle of attrition.
Those that didn't die in battle were captured and devoured. My father was one of the last. He hid me. He created the Black Knight to be my protector. We have been running ever since.
Your father's metal as hell.
Titans outlived their creators and stayed here fighting against an enemy that outnumbered them until even they were defeated. All except one. Behind those doors awaits the last of those titans. The only way to reach the sanctuary of the Dark Lord is through that door. We will have to defeat the Titan if we wish to continue our journey. The door will only open with the power of a crystal. You need to find 4 shards to create a whole crystal. We will wait for you here while you look for them. We don't have time to lose, Gabriel. Find the areas where crystal shards grow.
And here I thought I was gonna ride an entire huge titan into battle. Sad. Truly a sad day. Because, honestly, I thought, ooh, big Titan, roll into battle, defeat Lords of Shadows with that? Why not? But, unfortunately, we're not that lucky. Easy to complete. Yeah, I got that. But where to go is the question. Okay, now I can get through. Yeah, the camera in this game can be a bit off at times. Keep pressing trigger. Damn.
Shards grow are purple in color. You need 4 shards to create 1 whole crystal.
Got that. Appreciate it. Another scroll. I've heard of the legends of the necromantic wars, the advanced civilization of the Agarthians. It is said one of their titans of war lies near these parts. I hope to God the Dark Lord never finds and uses one of these behemoths, as they are easily capable of destroying entire cities. I will search the city for clues to its final resting place, and hopefully find a way to destroy this abomination. Oh, bugger all. Come on, up you go. And yeet. Gotcha. Come here. Keep on clicking the wrong button. I could definitely get both, but I get very little when I do that. Oh hey, here's a crystal shard.
You found a crystal shard. We need 3 more now.
It's like, I don't mind the communication in my head. Just don't go looking for anything unnecessary. We got something down here. Okay. Let's take a look this way first. Come on. There you go. Alright, what you got for me? Another scroll. The fabled city of Agartha. An amazing sight, and one which I never thought I would see. It is very dangerous here. The city is teeming with lichen and werewolves, so I have taken to search for the crystal nodes, as once you collect 4 of them, you can create a dark crystal capable of unleashing a demon from the shadow plane. This is extremely useful for annihilating many enemies at once. Ooh, I can't wait to get one of those. Come on, Gabriel. You got this. Perfect balance. Perfect balance. Haha, you thought. There we go.
You found another one. We need 2 more.
Alright, just give me a moment. Ah, that's the good stuff. You need an upgrade. Right. Oh, hello. You have something for me. That's what I'm talking about. And I do plan at least trying to find all the crystals. Because we gotta be at our absolute best if we were gonna be fighting whatever final boss is in this game. Hell yeah. Now that was smooth operating right there. Alright, anything else around here? No. Alright.
Remember, we still need 2 more crystal shards.
I know, I'm working on it. Can we go up? I guess we go down. Nope, not that way. Come on, Gabriel, not that way. Here we go. Oh, we came through this way. Maybe there's another spot that we haven't checked out yet. Yeah, even going back to the whole thing of the repelling and everything else. Definitely had a fear of heights in the past. Still kind of do. But after doing all that, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I guess now my biggest fear isn't just the heights itself, but I guess you could say I've become more fearful of unstable surfaces from a high point.
We still need 2 more crystal shards.
I know, I'm working on it, I just gotta find them, that's all. Okay, I can't go up. Guess we're going down. Come on. Isn't this what you wanted? If you want your food, you're gonna have to fight for it. But yeah, now I've pretty much come to the whole point of just not fear of heights, but fear of like unstable surfaces. Such as, you know, if the ladder's placed wrong or the rope feels a bit too slack. The height itself doesn't really bother me all that much anymore. It's more or less just the safety and well-being of... Safety and well-being of just making sure I don't fall. Because I already had way too many of those nightmares where you're just falling somewhere, and that's just no good. Son of a bitch.
Remember, we still need 2 more crystal shards.
I'm working on it. Gabriel's kind of having a hard time. There we go. There we are. Alright, drop down without dying. Dip. Dip. There you go. There you go. Damn, gravity strikes again. This is the enemy in any type of video game. Ow. Oh, 2 at once? Alright. You think you're gonna overwhelm me? You could bloody frickin' try.
Remember, we still need 2 more crystal shards.
Nice. Ah! Almost had them.
Remember, we still need 2 more crystal shards.
Again, working on that. Let's execute you first. There we go. Eat my boot. Get countered on, nerd. Nice try. Come here. Ah.
Remember, we still need 2 more crystal shards.
That's more like it. Whew. Had to really be patient with those strikes. And damn, we got a lot of daggers for that. Alley-oop.
Excellent! Just 1 more!
Doing our best. Doing our best. Ah, that's the good stuff. And last one. Dark crystal hold. Nice.
Great! Now come back here. Do not waste the crystal or you'll have to find another one.
Yeah, I kinda figured. As much as I really, really like that animation, I guess we'll just have to save it. Can't break this obstacle on your own. Okay. Oh, it's you again. Ow. Not this time. Ow. Oof. Alright. Alright, come here. You're gonna help me, whether you like it or not. There we go. Oh, you're not needed anymore. I gotta make sure I really press hard on those analog sticks. Otherwise, it's not gonna divide it all that well. There you go. Purple power. Ooh, pretty. Well, would you look at that? I would say Miku Beam, but it's purple. Ooh, puzzle
Behind
time?
that big door, the Titan awaits you. These statues seem to be here for a reason.
Unlock solution? Nah. Nah, we got this. You need to complete a dark crystal for the statue. Okay. I got this. Just let me grab that real quick. Oh, the door doesn't even close. Okay. I thought it was gonna close the moment I took the crystal out.
I think these statues can move somehow.
Nope, other way. Nope, not that way. Other way. Other way. More. There you go. Nope. Okay, now let go. Alright. A little bit more. A little bit more. And of course, it's gonna move you all the way. A little more. Boom. Easy puzzle. And
Work, Gabriel.
it didn't penalize us this time. Because I gotta say, that, what was it, that guillotine one that we did before? Man, I gotta tell you. We solved it, but the game didn't want to give it to us. Well, that's just not fair. But I'm kind of glad that we got this one. Chain barrier, okay. What's this ground cutter? Not bad. Okay, what about relic powers? What's this? will detonate a flash that will blind the enemy. You know what? That actually might work in our favor. Right. Let's continue on.
The three companions enter the chamber of the Titans. What awaits them there is all
Hydrate.
that remains of the great technology of the Aghartians. This battle will test them all, and there is no going back now.
Enjoy this. I'll be right
board
back.
is set, the pieces in play, and we shall see what occurs and who will emerge the victor. The child and her golem will help, and I hope once the battle is won, that Gabriel will have the courage to do what is necessary for our quest to succeed. For there is still the matter of the Lords of Shadow, and their power is even more formidable.
Alright, sorry about that. Had to take a bit of a break. Alright. Guess we're gonna have a boss fight now. Then after that, we'll do a bit of story time. I mean, are you sure we can't keep it and, you know, use it to help us in our quest? That is a big face. Considering this user was practically designed to protect, I'm gonna feel kind of bad taking it down. Okay, that's pretty smooth how they're doing all the pieces. Excuse me, miss. I can see your weak points. Ooh, you're a lot bigger than the other one I faced.
Don't get too close to the Titan.
Gotta dodge, gotta dodge, gotta dodge. Alright, we waiting for an opening, I guess? There you go. Oh, we're playing some dodgeball with some boulders. Okay. Return to sender. Hell yeah.
Now is your chance! Climb up!
On my way, just give me a moment. Okay. Hold on tight, Gabriel. It's just like before. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. Come on, get up there. Get up there, you crazy bastard. Alright, down. Down. Down again. Hold. Hold! All I can hear is King Leonidas just yelling, hold! Down. Down. Alright, I see it. Alright. I mean, it's right there. Holding on. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, oh, oh. I'm on your hand now. Hold, hold, hold. Oh, come on, Gabriel.
Wait! And pick your moment, Gabriel!
Don't worry. Yeet.
The Titan is stunned! Gabriel, go!
Alright. Let's try this again.
Hey, over here!
Thanks. You two are actually working quite well. Come on. Holding, 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 holding. We're holding.
Here, you bitch!
Ooh, language. She's sassy as fuck though, I like her. Alright, let's see. Yep. Holding on, holding on. Holding on, holding on. Almost got her. Almost got her. Alright, another one down. Oh, jeez. Ow. We're okay, though. Come on. We just got one more. Bring it. And return.
Now, Gabriel, go!
Working on it. Up we go. Come on. Come on, Gabriel. Climb. Climb like you've never climbed before. And... just a little bit more, a little bit more. Come on, come on.
Gabriel, take this!
Ooh, the purple stuff. Hell yeah. Wait, aren't we just gonna juice it up with that? Or guess not. Sorry. You were quite the beautiful golem, but it just wasn't gonna work out between us. Damn.
Titans are no more. She was the last of her kind.
Shall we go on?
We should rest. Night is coming. I know a place.
Sleep is important, Gabriel. You went through Lycans and you just fought an entire Titan. I think a hot meal and some rest will do the body good. Still, hell yeah. The Black
A great
Knight.
Victory. Gabriel has won the trust of the girl, and together they wield a fearsome power. She is so young, so beautiful. Life is so fragile here on the edge of humanity. And yet in this unforgiving place, she has managed to survive with the help of her Black Knight protector. Sleep will come and take them soon. Tired and exhausted, they rest but this night. Fate once again comes calling, and I fear my friend will never be the same again.
That is some dark foreshadowing. At least want to stop it to the point of after the cutscene anyway.
I knew the first time I touched your face. I have seen my fate. I am ready.
Do not let the darkness possess you, Gabriel. You must remove the gauntlet from the night. It is a key, and the moment will come when you will be in great need of it.
No. I will have to continue without. I will not harm.
I am afraid it is far too late for that.
No. No. No.
Oh, shit. Buddy, can we talk about this? Guess not! Oh, my everything! Alright, let's do this. I'm not gonna like it. Oh, I remember that move from Elden Ring. Ow! Buddy, it's just nothing personal, really. Ow. Really, I did not mean to do this. Ah. I could have jumped fast enough. I was in the middle of the whatchamacallit, animation. Ah. Okay, so I can't block that one. Damn. Gonna hit you with everything I've got, mate. Ah. Okay, we gotta be a little bit more patient with this. Ah. Come on, come on. There we go. Ow. Ah, I should have dived to the left for that one. Damn. Alright. Ow. Gotcha. Alright, come on. Alright, we're on the second. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Oh, Oh, that doesn't look good. Ow. Come on, break free. Ah. It's tougher and tougher. Ooh, okay. We're okay. Okay, so just, it goes away after a while. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Ow! Can you please stop spawning those? I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, I could... Okay, I could actually destroy those. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! Get off, get off. Come off it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get off, get off, get off, get off! Ah! Damn. This is a tough one, not gonna lie about that. Ow. Ah, damn it all to hell. Like I said, I'm just feeling... I'm not even frustrated, I really don't want to be killing this guy. Ah. Alright, he got me with the distraction. Time to keep the pressure on. Of fucking course. The other thing I hate is just that black goo stuff, otherwise I feel like it would be a very well choreographed fight. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Can you please stop it with that already? Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Holy crap. Oh, what a fight. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, I could feel its power. Oh, wow, that stung. But cool. Got claw hands now. Not proud of it. Not proud of it. Relic found. Get the Dark Gauntlet. Let's go. New skills have been unlocked. Landslide Punch. Ooh. Shadow Flames. Avalanche Punch. Man. We're gonna get some cool new moves later on. Alright, we'll continue and then we're gonna stop for that. Chapter 3, The Three Towers.
Dreams are a gateway to the mind, and now Gabriel has paid a terrible price for succumbing to his weariness. The many sleepless nights since his love was taken from him, the fear of falling into sleep, the nightmares that haunt him have all played their part. Did he murder this poor girl? Or is there some other explanation? Doubt gnaws at him now, eating his very soul. The golem protected this child for centuries, loved her dearly, and there was no way he would have let Gabriel live, yet alone give up the gauntlet. Few men could continue. Most would abandon the quest, but something deep inside forces him ever onwards. A dark force has taken hold, and all creatures of the night will come to fear him now.
Yep, gotta take out all our frustration and anger on something. Ah, another piece of the mage. Smith technology has not originally part of the design for the Black Knight Golem, but was somehow magically melded with the construct during the final stages of creation. Claudia's father included it because of the sheer power and brute force that it gave the golem, and deemed it necessary in order to protect his beloved child, but in truth, it has a much darker purpose. Nice. But that's gonna at least have to do it for the time being. Because we are about to get into our next little segment here. Just one moment. I just need to take care of a few. Okay. I just want to make sure that it was still moving. Now, I'm thinking about just, kind of doing this little story. We're gonna keep it nice and quiet in terms of the background music. Perfect. Alright, now, hold up. Let me try something here. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of you on the top. This just makes things a lot easier for me. Okay, now what we're going to do is bring out our topic of the day. Isn't she lovely? So very lovely. You already know it's Friday, so it's time we get a little freaky with some good old holy texts, so to speak. So this little number right here is known as the Ice Queen from the encyclopedia. A type of spirit elemental, usually in the habitat of snowy regions or ice palaces. She's got quite the cold-hearted disposition. As well, for her diet, human men's essence. Pretty straightforward type of diet. And given how she looks and her design, I'm a big fan when it comes to winter and ice, and I gotta say, that is a very tasteful design. Cold, calculating, and that royal aura that she's got. I gotta say, whatever kind of kingdom she's running, hopefully we could get on her good side. So without further ado, why don't we get into this, and then we could talk about her a little bit more in depth. So, The Ice Queen. Powerful monsters who've governed the world of snow and ice that live in the ice palaces in the deepest parts of the mountains that people don't approach. It has been told that their existence is what caused the snowy region to be covered in snow and ice. So maybe the region wasn't snowy to begin with. Their mere existence causes air cold enough to freeze even the heart to drift throughout the region. Apologies. And their size become blizzards. The cold air they cover themselves in is so overwhelmingly severe that it even freezes their own heart. Oh. Causing them to lose interest in men and feel no love or desire towards them. Even if there is a person in front of them who is about to freeze to death, they won't feel any deep emotion, and instead will summon their underlings with indifference in accordance with the Mamono Lord's commandment to not let humans die. Hang on, let me bring down... There we go. Just a tad, just a hair. Ice Queens are able to grasp the state of affairs within the region covered in cold air and blizzards while seated on their thrones. Furthermore, since they can freeze every living thing within the region, steal their essence, and feed on it, they hardly ever go outside their palaces. She could stream, if anything. But a lot of people will be into that sort of thing. However, men and monsters who have experienced the feelings of isolation and loneliness from the cold weather, will whisper of love and become physically intimate. Wait, I think I skipped a line. Hold up. Yeah, however, men and monsters who experience the feelings of isolation and loneliness from the cold weather, they cause, it's probably not properly translated, whisper of love and become physically intimate to bury those feelings. And observing this causes the frozen heart of the queen to tremble, just barely. While the Ice Queens themselves are still unable to comprehend the movement of their heart, they'll seek out the same spectacle and let out a torrent of freezing sighs upon catching sight of men and women. The cold air they cover themselves in becomes more severe the closer one gets to them, and just standing in front of them causes one to be assimilated by such coldness that it is like being wrapped in a bundle of ice, and this brings about the feelings of loneliness and isolation, as well as feeling of emptiness that freezes the heart. Even monsters that inhabited the snowy country must be huddled with their husband while confirming each other's love, or they cannot even stand before the queen. Therefore, men approaching an Ice Queen will first be taken by other monsters before one is able to meet her, and the Ice Queen will rarely ever have the opportunity to realize the true nature of that which stirs her heart through a first-hand experience. Now, if a man actually does manage to reach them, his heart will already have been frozen and become empty. Unable to do anything but cling to the queen before his eyes, and lacking even the composure to hesitate, he would seek to copulate with the queen in pursuit of warmth. Even in the reaction to this, the queen would remain completely emotionless and merely let the man have his way, accepting it. But once the man's lips touch hers, a huge change would come over her. The drop of essence poured in with the saliva from the man would be totally unlike the cold essence she has been stealing until then. And it would course through the queen's heart, along with a definite warmth. Unconcerned with the bewildered state of her heart, the man, in pursuit of warmth, would then thrust his Johnson, inside, and where he would pour his essence. This heat then warm and thaw her frozen heart from the inside. And then, by becoming a married couple that mutually desire one another, the Ice Queen would finally realize the true nature that which has stirred her heart. Their ice energy is so incredibly powerful that even if it had been thawed by the husband, their heart can easily get frozen again. However, once the queen knows the rapture of being thawed by her husband, that's a new way to kind of talk about it, being thawed. Even if her heart reverts to the state of being unable to accept anything else, one thing she won't be able to forget is her feelings for her husband. She'll open her heart to her husband, seeking his warmth, and they'll once again become physically intimate. And then she'll no longer be able to stand being away from the warmth of her husband for even a moment. At the very least, she'll seek to entwine their bodies. So, to go over all that, she is very indifferent, and if you are brave enough and warm enough to make her yours, it's a warmth that she could possibly never forget. Now, that does sound pretty nice, having such a beautiful matriarch like herself. And the fact that once you warm her up, in more ways than one, she becomes a little clingy. Which, is not at all too bad. I mean, if the palace is anything like we all imagine, with nothing but food, care, and a big enough comfortable bed. Now, usually I would try to score this from 1 to 10, but at this point, I would rather just make it a simple yes or no, like a smash or pass. Blah, 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 blah. I need to drink some more water. Holy crap. But with this one, I would definitely say a good smash. But if you want a numeric one, I would say a good 6. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I like the design. But having to almost die from freezing cold and possibly dying with feelings of just emptiness and loneliness as things you have to go through to try and reach her, it's a gamble. It's a very big gamble. However, if she's nice and daunting and loving, I don't see it being that bad. I mean, granted, you're going to have to live in a frozen region. I feel like some of the more downsides maybe is just that if you are sharing a bed, because I know how a lot of girls are, you could share a bed, and then all of a sudden she goes, oh my god, give me your warmth. And some of them might even feel ice cold under the covers as they sap the warmth from you. With her, I feel like it would probably be like hugging an iceberg. But I guess, with enough essence, probably could warm her up just down to regular temperature. Thawing her out every night, so to speak. So, I mean, first a little cold, but, something you could actually get used to. As in terms for things like food and whatnot, that would actually be a bit of a mystery. But I mean, if she's used to feeling nice and warm, then I mean, hey, you could change that ice-cold castle maybe into a nice warm cabin for her. And then she won't feel as cold anymore. I do gotta say, for someone who could practically create blizzards and whatnot, she could always make the perfect snow day to go out and just try out different activities like snowboarding, sledding. Hell, if you thaw her out many more times in order to create a miniature version of her, well, now you could have a snowman. You know, you have a kid. Do a lot of just the fun winter activities. I also do like of how she is very, where was it? That very last line, how she's like, she will no longer be able to stand being away from the warmth of her husband for even a moment. It's gonna feel like one of those. I mean, considering she's a queen, practically might even become your own sugar mama, if you really think about it. She'll be like, don't worry, I got this. I just need you to be right here, right by me, the entire time. I want to feel your warmth. And you know what? Maybe that's not all too bad. Get a huge kingdom, a loving queen, and, well, you don't freeze to death. So, definitely would. Maybe a 6, a 6.5 out of 10, but still would. I like the cold, and if I gotta kind of approach her as if I'm trying to climb Mount Everest with everything freezing around me just to warm that heart of hers, well. Or imagine if you had to do it as a duty so the entire region that everyone else lives in doesn't freeze to death. Or considering, you know, if we want to try to dive deep into this, right? Because her whole thing, right? Her reign, from her size, her aura, is practically freezing the region, so to speak, even if it wasn't frozen before. But maybe everything would melt if you help her heart melt. Because now I'm thinking about it, you could possibly control the weather, so to speak. So as long as she stays happy and warm, then I think that maybe even the region itself could change. I mean, there's something to think about right there. But I could say probably this much. If you go away for a little bit and come back and everything's in snow again, she's either in a bad mood or she misses you dearly. So, yeah. Gotta have a big responsibility for the region as a whole, but I'm kind of curious though of, okay, she's running this place. Are all the other, like, winter and ice monster girls taking orders from her? Or are they just more or less just like, oh, she's the powerful one, so we have to respect it? Who knows? But if I were to try to conquer her and not try to freeze to death, I'm at least strapping on a Yeti girl as a backpack. Or at least using her fur for insulation, because I'm not approaching her unless I am fully prepared to do so. And I mean like a Christmas Story bundled up approaching her to the point of where I can't even put my arms down. Considering what they made her sound like. But you know, with all things still considered, really like the style. Even like, if you even look right here, right? Just like the bangs that she has, just right up front, and that nice little blush that she has. I gotta say, I really like it. Plus just the overall design, you know, you got the scepter right there with the big snowflake and everything else just kind of forming up around her. But I wonder, once you thaw her out, does like most of this melt? Ooh, wait, if her clothes are even made of, you know, ice and snow, would that mean that, ooh, now we're thinking. Like, think about it, because if a lot of this, right, is made up of nothing but ice and snow, and you thaw it out, does that mean that it just melts off? You know what I mean. Unless it is made of a fabric, but I feel like most of it would kind of thaw off, and I don't know, that'd be kind of hot in the way. But also, what I really like is this little picture right here. Give me just 1 second. Let me copy this real quick, and then I'm gonna bring it forth. Because this is just too good. And 1 moment. And if you are brave enough, you get this little happy ending right here. So going from this to this, I mean, that just looks cozy. And hey, even if she's got some blue skin on her, I kind of like that. Very nice. Plus, at least according to this picture, what it looks like is going to be a very big bed. Very, very big bed. So, yeah, definitely all for it. 100%. Not as a duty, but just like... Who knows? You know, maybe having a relationship with royalty ain't all that bad. But yeah, that's the one I wanted to share for today. Showing that with the right amount of warmth and determination, you can melt a heart of ice. Something quite poetic about that. Something very poetic about that. And I'll keep up with the theme for other kinds of monster girls. Going up all the way... Oh... I could say probably till around February. Then once March hits, then we'll get into some of the other ones. But I'll keep it pretty winter themed for the time being. But I'll also try to mix things up. Adding some scary stories on top of these nice little reviews. But goddamn, there are so many that, please, for the love of God, make this an actual full anime series, because damn, there are a lot. And honestly, I think it would definitely give a bit more... It'll get a lot more eyes on it. And I think a lot more people will go and actually buy the hardcovers. So, with that being said, that is going to wrap things up for today. I appreciate all of you stopping by, enjoying my little rambling session, going on the hunt for lichens, getting some cool new mysterious gear, and we'll see where that story takes us, and just kind of kicking back and seeing what kind of monster girl is your flavor. Be sure to let me know. Let me know if you would actually go for an Ice Queen. Or you would rather try to stay away as much as possible if you're more for the tropical type of setting. Or who knows. But with that being said, thank you all for showing up and spending time aboard the Copper Tiger. We'll be doing this again tomorrow, same time. And I will be posting the new schedule later on, either today or tomorrow, just as a reminder of what's going to be going on next week. So, until that happens, I wish you all the best. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I hope the holidays weren't too hectic on you, and that you've taken the time for some proper care and spending time with friends, loved ones, or just simply taking time for yourself to kind of recharge and rebuild. So, until tomorrow, I wish you all fair winds and calm seas on your own adventures this new year. And do please spread the kindness, because I know we all need a little bit more of that in our lives. And remember to stay safe, stay free, because we are pirates, you and me. And that's the life. Until next time, this is your captain, flying off again. Happy weekend.